We are back after that riveting build from the last stage. We are on stage 70. Last one out of book 18. Got a little more to do this time. A little more to do. Other than that last stage, which was pretty much a parts filler for the most part. Make no mistake, these are designed to earn the company revenue. Ooh, we got lots of little pieces. I'm gonna be careful to dump these out. That one I don't want to lose. Put those up there. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Thanks for joining me at the channel. I'll try not to whine about my life to you too much, but hey, buckle up. You never know what I'll talk about here. You never know. On a positive note, if there is any, I am looking forward to doing a little, I don't want to jinx it, but they're doing a top-off Jeep event this coming weekend. It's a nationwide thing. So my local club is hosting one at the Jeep dealership. So I'll have to hopefully the weather's good. That's why I don't want to jinx it, because you never know here in Wyoming. But it's forecasted to be pretty good. So I'll pull the hardtop off, probably pull the doors, etc., etc. If I do that, hopefully I can get some video of some cool Jeeps, because mine's pretty much stock. Alright, we got some FM screws. So if you're into that type of stuff, join me for that, weather permitting. Back to the Enterprise-D build. This is a metal panel. We've been here before. We're going to install some of these escape lifeboats. Got to roll these out. And put them in place. Ooh, that one tried to get away. Imagine that, a life pod lifeboat trying to get away. Okay, come on down. These have a little red line, and that little red line is going to be down towards this wider end. I'm going to place all these in. Anyone have a Star Trek room, like a spare bedroom that's just dedicated to Star Trek memorabilia? Post up comments down below if you do. You can share a link to your vid. YouTube may block it, so put it in a separate comment. Do a second comment. Try to share it. Maybe I'll be able to grab that video link and approve it if it gets blocked. For some reason YouTube doesn't like us sharing. It's counterintuitive. They don't like us sharing video links sometimes. It's weird. We used to be able to do, in the old days, we'd do real VRs, video responses to other videos. Now they've made it so difficult. You think they want content to naturally share, but they want to control what gets shared. So post it up down below. I am interested in that type of stuff. And we're going to take this black panel here, and that is going to lay over. How does this lay over? Like this. The words on this side. So it goes over like that. And before I screw this in, I'll make sure I've got all my pods oriented correctly. The lifeboats, and they are. We're using a couple of AM screws. AM. M for metal, so we want to dip the tip in some all-purpose oil. Here's what I use. This 3-in-1. I've had this forever. I don't know where I got it, but I use it with all kinds of stuff. And I just got a little tray. There's still some in that. I may have to put a little more in there, but there's still some in there. from the last few times. Don't take much, just a little bit on the tip. Helps it go into the metal parts so much easier because you're cutting the threads as you screw these screws in. Snug down. I built with Eaglemoss, I built the DeLorean build. That's still, I like the DeLorean build better than this one as far as the engineering of it, although it did have some parts that I had to get replacements for when they broke, but has some crazy wiring like this one. But overall it was fairly well better thought out, I think, except for, well, whoever does their electrical on these for Eaglemoss designing is a crazy person. We're with Fanhome now, but they're going with the original design. That's what they got to do. I shouldn't complain. Lucky we get to finish these, right? Grab this piece right here. I'm going to place it on, like, what am I doing here? Like this. Man, I wonder if I did the other one right. Yeah, I'm sure I did. I think it goes like this. Let's go like this. I don't think so. Maybe it goes like this. Ah, yeah, it does. Okay. So, because I'm a dummy, I was thinking words up or the writing up, but no. There's two little pins here, and there's two holes there. One of mine's not completely filled out, but I don't think that'll be an issue. Like, it's not all the way bored through. This looks like the way it should be oriented according to the instructions. So we're going like that. We're going to use a couple of DM screws because we want to have just tons of different screws. Can you imagine if they engineered this where it used all the same screw size, or maybe only like a couple different screw sizes? That would be crazy engineering, right? Probably would have saved them a few pennies on some baggies and different screws and etc., etc. Dip the tip in the oil. The DM has a kind of a larger head on it. Kind of like a built-in washer system, I guess. You can see. Yeah, like I was talking about, if you have a Star Trek room, kind of curious, like, is it just memorabilia, or are you really cool and you have one that's like a replica, even if it's not an exact replica, but it's like in the style of like a Star Trek ship, Next Generation, you know, like you walk in there and it looks like it could be a crew quarters on the Next Generation, or the original series. That'd be epic for me. I know some people are able to do that. I think that's probably more money. If I built a room, I have stuff in rooms, but it's not, so make sure that's fully seated, because it is a little weird with that. Thinking that, and I'm going to push that in like a pimple, like pop it like a pimple. Oh, we get that white head. Ooh. I'm going to tighten this up a little bit. I'm thinking that should have been fully drilled out. I think that'll be good though. See, mine would just be, if I just limit it to Star Trek stuff, I could probably do that pretty well. Did some of my stuff out of storage, so maybe when I move, if I ever get to move, thought I was going to move last year, and here I am still in this place. Alright, back over to the saucer. So I've got, like, you know, part of my life still packed up. It's slowly getting unpacked, which I don't want because I've just been here too long. I don't want to have to repack all this crap. Make sure no wires in the way. There is a kind of a whatever you call it, lip or whatever, that's going to slot in right there. And tilt this down. We got two screws. What are they? FMs. I think I was opening those earlier. Yeah, a couple of FM screws. And these are going into the metal skeletal structure, so you know what that means. Yeah. I'll load the screwdriver up. If you guessed, dip the tip in the oil, you are correct. Alright, I'm going to do this one over here first. Get it all the way seated. Get my other screw. And you guessed it, dip the tip. That one goes right in here. I like these panels that screw in from the top down. So much better. I mean, the other ones from the inside were a nightmare. Of course, you can see, look at all the black specks there. I don't know if it showed up on camera, but that's just paint coming off the screw head. Make sure that's snug down all the way. Yep, looks like it. And now we have this. Where is it? I lost it for a second. Little faux escape lifeboat piece here. Just line that up. Push it into place. I like that. Look at that. That saucer section, the bottom side, is coming together slowly but surely. Why not? Let's give it a little light test. And we still light up. Oh yeah. Okay. We are not done yet. We are almost done. We have a little more fun to go. Oh, does anyone have a Star Wars room or a sci-fi room? I like old sci-fi, like 50s and 60s style, that retro style future. It's crazy. Some of the things they had come up with. This is plastic. This is like what they're calling the battles, part of the battle section. Excuse me. What are we doing here? Oh, we get these. So we have two of these little, I don't even know what these are called. Ports, they're calling them ports. They have two little nubs there. And you want to take these over here. You can see the two holes there. We're going to line it. It's hard to see. Black on black. Coloration here. There we go. That's going to fit over that somehow. And then the two nubs are supposed to stick out. I wasn't even on camera. Stick out on this side. So let me see if I can get that seated a little better. Guess that's how it goes. Just sits on there. What are we screwing this in with? CP. P for plastic. You don't want to over tighten this. And this plastic is pretty thin. It's a big chunky screw though. Plastic ones generally have kind of a more coarser thread. Is that the right? Is it coarser or non-coarse? I don't know. Bigger thread. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can drop you down. There we go. Try to hold that in place. Carefully snug it. Check. We're good. Do the other one. Tame way. Load up the screw. Just snug, don't over tighten. And you can see we've got the little nodules sticking out there. Those are in place. Okay, and that is done. We got an extra life pod. Some extra screws. And you know what? Let me put this little oil tray away. That is the last stage in this book. So we got to get the obligatory picture. Then I'll show you some behind the scenes in the book. There we go. Now, if you stuck around, I kind of flip through the back of these books whenever I'm done with the book. So this was book 18. Let's come on over. Let's see what we got here. Anything exciting? Okay. I'm having trouble getting the camera set up here. Okay. Reunion. It's a Worf episode. This was in season 4, I think. Yeah, November 5th, 1990. Synopsis: Worf learns that he has a son with his old flame, K'Ehleyr. I don't know. Shortly before she is murdered as part of a plot to control the Klingon Empire. I haven't seen this one in a long time. Alexander. I think there was a controversy now that tried to get stirred up because I think Alexander was played by a little white kid. And they're like, why didn't you use a little black kid for the Klingon? Well, Klingons have makeup on. Just because our ethnicity. Anyway, I'll get myself canceled, I guess, if I start talking about it. There's Klingons of all colors, and they're just make-upped over. I actually like the old Klingons from the original series better because they weren't just dumb ridgeheads that all they think about is battle. I mean, the Klingons in the original series were cunning, conniving, tricksters, but they were also warriors. They were just a different type. So I actually liked them. You know, even if the old ones would have had the ridges, I liked the way they were portrayed in the original series better than the rehash. And we've seen many rehashes of Klingons. If you've seen Discovery, you know what nightmare that was. Future Imperfect, where they try to trick Riker into believing he's like lost time and he has a kid. You know, it was actually this kid was an alien or something. I don't know. It was like a big hollow adventure. Ooh, final mission with Wesley Crusher, where he gets to save Picard when they crash. Good old Wesley Crusher. Ah, The Loss, Marina Sirtis episode, or Deanna Troi episode, I should say. She loses her empathic ability and basically has to play a regular old human. Amazing. Data's Day. Data records a log detailing his experience of a day in which he attends a wedding, learns to dance, and meets an unusual Federation ambassador. I actually don't remember this one. I know I've seen all these. It kind of vaguely sounds familiar. These episodes were not great. Oh, Wounded. Rogue Starfleet ship threatens the Federation's new and fragile peace with the Cardassians. Cardassians are crazy. They're crazy. And then I think they had some, yeah, this ship here. They did a lot of kit bashing for this episode. They had to do some kit bashing. I believe they used some actual models that were being sold on the shelf. They did some kit bashing. It's always fun. I mean, they're just making ships. So, hero version of the Nebula class under construction in Greg Jinn's workshop, November 1990. Yep. See, made from desperate parts of commercially available TNG model kits. They kit bashed the concepts for the Nebula class starship. That's fun. I mean, I like that type of behind the scenes kit bashing, how they made the models and stuff like that. All right, well, I babbled on. Potentially got myself canceled. Who cares? Book 18 is done. Thanks for watching, hanging out. Well, I have a couple more boxes, so we'll move on to book 19 next. Take care out there. Boom.